Hi everybody, it's Mr. Berkey. This is the second time I'm trying to make this video, so I hope this one works. Okay, now the first thing that you're going to have to do when you're trying to get into Google Classrooms, that's what we're doing today, just getting into Google Classrooms and kind of working our way out. You're going to come up here and you're going to click in the top right hand corner. You see how it's my face? That's not how it should be. So you click it and you click sign out. Then it'll be an empty, sad little man. So then what you're going to do, you're actually going to put your own face in there eventually. What you're going to do right now, Ari has already done that. What you're going to do now, you're going to click classrooms.google.com. You're just going to type that in, and then you're going to click enter on your keypad, and it will take you to that website. Now right here, it says my username. You do not want to use Mr. Berkey's. That is not what we are doing anymore. From now on out, you will be using your own password and your own username. Mr. Berkey and Miss LeBerry and Miss Kappas and Miss Quigley will be sending those out very, very soon. Right here for the email, I'm going to use Emmanuel's as an example. Now, when I do this, I'm going to make sure I'm spelling it correctly. At the beginning of the year, we tried to do this, and it didn't work because people were not taking their time and were putting spaces where there were no spaces. Watch me type this out. I'm going to read as I type to make sure I'm doing it correctly. Andres Mendoza. Period. You see how I remembered my period? That's something all of us forgot at the beginning of the year. Emmanuel. You still always put too many M's and I put a backspace? That's how I corrected it. Emmanuel at. You have to click the shift button and the 2 to make an at sign. GLA Chicago dot, remember your period, org. I'm going to go through that again just to make sure. I have my piece of paper and I'm reading over what my username is one more time. Andres Mendoza dot Emmanuel at glachicago.org. Remember, to make the at sign, you click shift and 2. Shift and 2. Now that it's all correct, I'm going to click next. All right. Now, I already did a practice run of this where I signed in as Emmanuel, so that's why it had his password in there. You're going to want to delete password if it comes up because it might be Mr. Berkey's, and you're going to want to type your own in. So I have Emmanuel's right here. I'm not going to read it out loud, but I am going to reread it to make sure that I have it correctly. I do have it correct, so now I'm ready to move on. I'm not going to read it out loud because I don't want people to accidentally sign in as Emmanuel. I want you to sign in as yourself. Now it's going to take a second for you to get on. Once you get on, a screen is going to pop up that's not here right now. When you see this in the corner, you're going to click save. Mr. Berkey's not going to because this is Mr. Berkey's computer, so he doesn't want to save Emmanuel's stuff. There's going to be a screen here that says join. You will click join. You will then click I am a student because you are a student. Then over here, there will be a button under Emory that says join. Please click join. Once you have joined, you will just click it. Inside of Emory, there will be tons of stuff that you can do. One thing that you can do, you can share a comment with your entire class by clicking here. Something that 5th and 6th grade have been doing, they've been commenting and really building each other up. When people are struggling with something, they say, I'm struggling with this. And then teachers are able to reach out, and other students are also able to reach out to help. So I'm going to write a comment from Emmanuel here that says, I really miss Great Lakes Academy! Exclamation mark. And to post that, you just click post. And then every single person in the class can see it. Right now we have Natalie, Jaslyn, and London as our home page. We might change that up if we get more pictures of people working really hard from home. After Now, every day when you come onto Google Classrooms, you're going to first click on Emory, and then you're going to click on Classwork. Mr. Berkey has assigned something for Monday called Quarantine Free Write Day 1. It's just a free write, and Mr. Berkey is now going to show you how he wants you to do that. You're going to click on Quarantine Free Write Day 1, and then I already made a document for you that you can click on. You'll click on this document, and it's called What Are You Doing During Quarantine? You're going to click on I understand if something like that comes up, okay? Now it's your turn to write. Remember, the first thing that we need to do when we are writing a 5-paragraph, just a paragraph essay, is that we need to put an indent. Mr. Berkey came back to the Classroom tab so that you can see what the expectations are. You are supposed to write a paragraph, 5 to 7 sentences, about what you are doing to stay busy at home. First, you need to watch the video that Mr. Berkey is making right now. That video is going to be up right here for you to be able to see. Now, to make an indent, what do you need to do? You need to click the button that says Tab, T-A-B, Tab. Click that button, and you have an indent, and then you can start writing. How can I start writing a paragraph about what I'm doing during quarantine? Well, Mr. Berkey's reading a book called On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous that my friend just sent me in the mail. So that's how I'm going to start. For quarantine, I am reading a book called On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. Mr. Berkey capitalized the words of the title because we capitalize words of a title of a book. Something else we do, we will need to highlight all of that with our cursor and then make it italics with the I. Because books, when we use books in an essay or in a paragraph or in any writing, we need to italicize it to show that it's a book. What else has Mr. Berkey been doing? I have also been, I spelled also wrong. I'm going to go back, I'm going to backspace and make sure I'm spelling correctly. I have also been making chili. Mr. Berkey has loved his chili. What else have I done? I have been playing video games. I know a lot of you have been playing Fortnite. So I'll put like Fortnite. Is this done? No, because I need 5 to 7 sentences. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to think about what else I'm doing. Mr. Berkey has also been cleaning his entire apartment. I have been doing dishes and cleaning the floors. Something else that I've been doing, I have this diffuser like we have in class, and I've been making it go every day with a little misty stuff. Ooh, mist. And it makes the room smell nice. I have been using my diffuser to make my room smell nice. Mr. Berkey made a mistake. You see the red right here? I'm going to left click on the red and it's going to tell me how to correctly spell diffuser because I spelled it wrong. Really nice, right? It's helping me with my spelling. Now I'm going to go back and count and see if I have 5 to 7 sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. But to end a paragraph, we need to have a concluding statement. So I'm going to say, for my concluding statement and for your concluding statement, it should be, these are some things